Hello, everybody. We are back in the latest, well, if you don't count the April Fools, that is, update or snapshot of Minecraft 24W13A. Last time, I was starting to explore an idea for a slime farm, which I already discussed in my first video on the matter. Regarding the new potion of oozing to automate slime farming pretty much anywhere in the world. And I came up with a first design which was very flawed. And I am pretty proud to announce you all that I think I have pretty much solved most of the issues with the previous design. So we still have practically the same thing here when it comes to the main mechanism. We have just replaced the horrendous copper clock I was using before with a proper etho hopper clock. It's essentially the same as a etho piston hopper clock. It just uses one waxed copper bulb instead of a piston. So the things I did upgrade, and the things that do make this farm more practical now, is this part. Before, you had to pretty much manually make all of the potions by hand, and fill them up in this tiny barrel. Well, and I know it can be improved here. This can be improved, this precise part, but I personally was not able to actually figure that out. And I might have an idea for another design, but so far I'm presenting the fully automatic one. So this design is improved in this regard. This is an auto-brewer that reads the barrel's inventory to prepare potions every single time it feels that the barrel is essentially lacking a bit. The way it does this is we have multiple signal reader here, which actually inform the system to brew and refill the entire thing. You can have this in your world and just fill those 4 chests with gunpowder, nether wart, bottles, and blaze. But you can also hook this up to a witch farm. So this is not a proper witch farm, this is only a model to simulate how it would look. Here we have item sorters, so all of the items we don't need for the slime farm you can redirect anywhere you want. But the 2 items we do need for the slime farm are going in here. And now that we actually have them hooked up, you can put 2 hoppers here, and it'll automatically refill the entire line. Also, I just realized I made a mistake. There we go. I fixed everything. So, I just inverted both of those, so bottles were going in the wrong way and gunpowder was going the wrong way. Now it's working as intended. So, let's activate the simulator. You have your witches actually coming in here. And this may not be a proper witch farm, but I can assure you that some witch farm can go at much higher rates than this. The items get outputted to this line. Everything gets sorted, and I don't know if we can catch the thing, but basically it takes all of the bottles and all of the gunpowder emitted by this farm and inputs them in here. Also, this was a remnant of my mistake. So this design, if combined with a witch farm, only require you to actually input blaze and netherwort, meaning this entire farm is completely autonomous with the exception of netherwort and blaze. There would be a way to hook this up to a blaze farm, but it would be very hard and I do not believe it would be worth the effort. But you could in theory set up a blaze farm with a chunk loader that outputs directly into this chest by having the items be transported through portals and everything. But as I said, I don't believe it is worth most of the effort you would have to go through to actually do this. And sadly, there is no way to farm netherworts completely automatically. The idea behind this entire design is that you could go in your world, do completely other things, and for as long as this farm is loaded, it will produce. I did make some of the math, so with the new clock, each cycle is 4 minutes and 12 seconds. This is more favorable to actually using the potions with a lot of efficiency behind it, because that way we pretty much stack all of the baby chickens up to anti-cramming limit, which means for one potion you have around 20 to 18 chickens. It still doesn't go up to anti-cramming, but it's getting close. Those chickens get sprayed, get killed, everything gets converted into slime blocks here. It first goes into this line to refill the auto-brewer, but if it actually notices this entire line being full, then it actually puts it into the main storage. And so for the math, so each cycle is 4 minutes and 12 seconds, and there's around 6 blocks produced per cycle, which means if you actually do the math, for 1 hour you get around 85 blocks. Now, just like previous design, this still has some variation, notably because of the egg spawn luck. Not every egg will spawn a chicken, so there is some loss, and the amount of slime balls dropped per slime is also varying quite a bit. So this design is completely autonomous. It does work on its own. As long as the word and blaze chest is filled, it will work on its own. Now, one backdrop of this is the fact that since the slimes do get killed by magma, you get the default rate of slime balls per slime. I could make a design that would essentially use fall damage to kill the slimes and separates them into smaller variants, but it would not be autonomous, which is the entire philosophy I was following when designing this. So there we go. I do not know how to name this. This is, I believe I'll name it the completely ethical KFC Factory 2.0. You can feel free to completely use this however you want, or to improve upon this. This is, well, I mean, this is no longer exactly a proof of concept because this actually works. This is my optimal design as of right now. But I do still believe it can be improved, so if anybody can in any way improve this, feel free to do so. I will provide a world download in my Discord. I did just do that for the previous world, and I'll do that for this one too. On this, I believe I have finally completed my work here for now. So you have a good one, everyone, and see you next time. My next video will probably be the episode 2 of the Minecraft Dunes and Waters series, so I invite you to check it out. On this was Eliza, and goodbye.